Yes, it is. Welcome to Tigs Tonight. And man, I tell you what, it's crazy. 1 week ago tonight, we still had on the ground. It was freaking cold here. I had to have my heater on over there. And I turned it off during the show because it rattles too dang much, even though it's a new one. Anyhow, I digress. And then here we are, short sleeves. I'm wearing shorts. 80 freaking degrees today. Welcome to Louisiana, baby. I mean, if you could get 10 inches of snow, 1 week later it's 80, you're sweating outside, it's hot, grass starting to grow. Welcome to Louisiana. Welcome to Louisiana. And a little Tigs bits, if you will, on that grass growing and all of that. Man, I saw this I don't know if y'all have gas cans, and these new gas cans these days, which I bought one during a hurricane or whatever for the generator, and you know, you can't pour the gas out of them. Either I'm the dumbest human being on earth, or they just don't work well, and they didn't used to be that way. So, I mean, I got it, and I couldn't put gas in my lawnmower, and I had an old school one, so I found a way to get it into that so I could use it. Oh, but there's just got to be a way. And I was bored. I don't remember when it was. I looked it up on YouTube, and I watched this guy, and all he did is he said, this is how you fix this. Took it off, chunked it in the trash can, and he said, you go to Amazon and you buy this. It's like $5 or $6, and it's like an old school spout. Just screw it on. And guess what? He was right. I got it. Totally irrelevant story, but welcome to Tigs Bits. That's the kind of stuff that you get. Look, final day. It is, excuse me. It is the final day to get your Tigs Bits hats for $20. Appreciate all the support that you guys, I know some have been being picked up. I know a bunch of you have been getting some. Absolutely appreciate all of the love, all the support. Are we having fun yet? I know I am. Look who it is. Mr. Paul Rogers. What is going on, brother? What is up? Stacy G. Everybody loves Tigs Bits. Yes, they do. Big E. What is going on? Yeah, they have that childlike Willie on it. Man, do they. And I felt it'll make you plain feel stupid is what it'll do. You're like, how the hell do you pour gas out of this? I couldn't figure it out. I read everything. Lord, it's just something. T. Wayne Foster, what is going on, brother? Happy birthday, dude. I saw that you may be in town this weekend, and if I can slip over to the ribs of TJ, I will come tip my cap to you, sir. But happy birthday, brother. Mike Donlin, what is going on, man? What is going on? Nick the Gun Guy, best show on a Thursday evening. I appreciate that, man. I agree. I'm a little bit partial. Boom, your hat shipped today, Biggie. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it goes all the way back to the kids eating the damn Tide Pods. That's 100% a fact. As a fact, well, gentlemen, ladies, appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out. Got a little, just because I haven't had a chance to do it, probably do this on Bubba next week. Actually, I'm going to just tell y'all right now, kind of stalling for a second because there's a rumor that Blasey may be coming in, so I don't want to jump right into everything just yet, but he may be boarding a plane, possibly. JR is boarding a plane. He texted us just a few minutes ago. Blasey had amazing internet service an hour ago, had the stream ready, so he may be coming in. I've spoiled the surprise, but one thing that happened tonight, we got tagged into a video, and I got to watch some of it before the show. I haven't watched all of it. I think we're going to be able to I think I know what our Bubba show is going to be about next week. I'm not going to say any more. I don't want to give it all away. Just go look. You can go find it, but it's going to be fun. I totally know what we're going to talk about. And I also was going to talk about this too, just a little quick truck update, because why not? It's starting to piss me off, frankly. So, truck update, check engine light came on, but my gas cap will not click. Go back to gas caps, dumb things. It won't click because of the wreck on the way to the Bart party. Fine. It made it back home. I think a lot of that has to do with it being 80 degrees and everything, all of that. It clicked when it got cold. It's not now. Anyhow, waiting on State Farm still for the third time today. Tomorrow, my actual agent gets a call, so we'll deal with that. And then Diamond Head, the police department in Diamond Head, they require a $5 money order or cash, and you can go there. And I'm like, wait, I have to drive back to Mississippi to get my police report from this? And she's like, no, you can do a money order. I don't mind paying, but come on, man. I've got to be able to use PayPal, Venmo, something. Anyhow, I hope that meth-headed moron that hit me is having a good time in jail right now. So, yes, Big E, do the show a solid. Hit that thumbs up button. Please, please do. Hit the like button. Drop a comment. I appreciate it. And look what's up. Hey, Rainey, what is going on? What's going on? So look, obviously last night, whenever we stopped the show, it wasn't long after. It may have been happening as we were live, but there was a huge plane crash. I mean, obviously that is the biggest story that is out there right now. I'm not going to be a downer about it. I know that you guys have seen it. You've seen the videos of it and all of that stuff. So I'm not going to play all of that. But what do y'all think? I've been away, honestly, all afternoon. I haven't seen any news. I feel like Blasey and JR are in the air right now. Like, I don't really know what's going on. So I don't know if there's been any updates with it or anything like that. But the last thing that I'd heard that people were saying is that basically, the tower maybe didn't have wasn't staffed fully, and maybe that's how it slipped under. Folks thinking it could have been done intentionally. I doubt it. I think it just could be, just was simply an accident of some type. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I know that they won't know until they're able to get those voice recorders and get all of that stuff. So I don't know if anything else has really happened today. One thing I did want to show, and I don't know if y'all saw this, but I found it just kind of appalling. Honestly, it was, I don't really know why anybody would do this, but apparently this guy's wife was on the plane, and listen to this reporter.
I'm just praying that somebody's pulling her out of the river right now as we speak. That's all I can pray for. I'm just praying to God.
When was the last time you spoke to her?
She texted me that they were landing in 20 minutes.
Can you show us a text message that you got from her?
Who the hell asked this person who's grieving? Doesn't even
landing in 20 minutes. The rest of my text did not get delivered.
Good God, how insensitive is that? That's the only thing I really wanted to show tonight. I couldn't believe that whenever I saw it. It's just brutal. You're exactly right, Rainey. Brutal. How do you do that to a human being? Shame on that guy, whoever that was. And I totally get that you ask questions and all that, but come on. That is not anything that any true journalist has ever been trained on. It's just, it's sad. It's sad, but we like to keep things, moving along a little more on the fun side over here, but it's just a terrible deal. I hate it for everybody. The ice skaters and all of that, which, interesting enough, it brought out, we'll just move on to this. It brought out a very interesting character from the past. Kind of one that I couldn't believe is out there, but Tanya Harding, everybody. Tanya Harding, haven't seen or heard from her in a long time.
Hey everyone, I am Tanya Harding, and I am on Max. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Bet she
Happy
is.
New Year. Join me there and let's chat it up. Love you. God bless. Bye.
Because that is Tanya Harding. That is crazy. Time has not been too kind to Tanya for sure. I don't want to get into a Mark Gastineau situation. Good God, we put that video out where we just we were talking about Gastineau. He has cancer. Look, my dad has cancer. I understand what all of that goes through. I didn't know that at the time. We kind of picked on his looks and all, which I would have picked on him on this, doing this. I would never have done it to his face. That dude would whip my ass. But it's just, I mean, it's just whatever. But man, we got crucified in the chats and in the comments, mainly from Jets fans, but whatever. But still, Tanya looks rough is what I'm getting at. And yeah, just why would you come out? Poor timing. Like, she's never really had good timing in her life, has she? Do you believe some of the stuff from her? Do you believe that some of that stuff that the scandal that happened in 94, you think she would have won Olympic gold if, they didn't break freaking what's her name's Nancy Kerrigan's leg, that they didn't come in with the bat? I mean, was she just a victim of bad circumstances? Was she involved in that attack? I want to think that she was like, she wanted to win, man. She wanted to win. So I saw that movie, I, Tanya, which it didn't change my opinion of her at all. She had definitely had a hard life, and I mean, she's very talented. She's very talented. There's no doubt about that at all. But yeah, if social media had existed back then, how do you think that whole story would have played out? That's something to kind of think about. That narrative could have come out in some whole other form or fashion if she was the one presenting it. You know what I mean? So it is interesting. Let's see. I missed some chats here. What's up, Inbound Realty? Yo, 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 yo. Howdy. I love it. I love it. Don't worry, Paul. We're going to get the truck back. Thanks for letting me vent. I just had to bitch about it. Honestly, I feel better. This is like my wife says, this show may just be part of my therapy. I think it may be at times. Big E says that he heard it was a control tower mistake. That's kind of what I've heard too. So it doesn't seem as if there are a whole lot more. There's not much more news from it. Media standards are just horrible, low IQ reporters. That was just terrible. Total asshat. No doubt. Isn't that crazy though? Just insane sensitive people. Oh, what's up, Amber? Tigs Bit's about to leave for work. Going to be listening as much as she can. I love it. She told me that, and I don't see this. She said that that I remind her of Trevor Noah in a sense, which I don't know how that's possible in any shape, form, or fashion, but I think she just means that I kind of am telling the news, because that's what this show is. We talk about trending topics and all that I kind of make it fun or not as bad. I don't know. I don't know exactly what that means, but still, I'll take it. It's a compliment. So thank you, Amber. I appreciate it. T. Wayne says that that Tanya looks like she's been rode hard and put up wet. I mean, I had to say it. And you did too. Everybody gets it. And Nancy does look great. I saw her today that she's on commercials in Boston. And so when Inbound's watching those Celtics games, see it. I love it. Me and Noah have great hair. Gotta love it. I love having a chat. Y'all are fun, man. Y'all make this so much. That's what I wanted to get at last night, and I couldn't spit it out for some reason. I had notes in front of me too to kind of just remind me. That's what I have to keep myself on track, and I just got totally thrown off. But man, it's so much fun to come in here, always have a crowd. I'm talking to somebody else. I don't feel like I'm in here by myself whatsoever. And that's what I was hoping that Tigs tonight would start to kind of feel like. I'm not ever going to forget where we're at. Like right now, there's 20 people in here, 25 people in here, and more people listen to it later, and so on and so forth. And the clips that come from these little shows and all that will come from them, if there are any, and stuff like that, you know. But the whole thing, I'm never going to forget when we're right here at 20, and then these nights when there's 100 people in here, and I literally can't keep up with the chat. I can't wait. I cannot wait, because I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen, and it's because of y'all, and y'all being in here every night gives me that energy to be like, let's roll. Let's do this. And some nights may be way worse than others, and I talk in fluff because I ain't got a lot, and other nights may be great. But y'all dig that, and that's what I love. And that's the one thing I think we all try to be on, either when we're doing Tigs Bits, we're doing the TV show, we're doing this. We just want to be authentic and be ourselves, and y'all seem to be liking who we are. So we ain't going to change. We're just going to keep staying ourselves. So anyhow, let me get off of my high horse on that. Pull back up. I was going to actually end with Tanya Harding when it would have really made more sense to just go right in after that. Anyhow, Ravens kicker, Justin Tucker is in a little bit of heat, needless to say. And man, that dude's been one of the most accurate field goal kickers of all time. He has the longest field goal ever at 66 yards. He missed either it was a field goal or an extra point against the Saints a few years back. That it was a big one. Really helped the Saints, and which was unbelievable because he never misses. But man, he's been accused of some inappropriate sexual behavior by 6 massage therapists in Baltimore. This story keeps kind of coming about like, what the hell's happening at these massage places? And I know that that's been a thing out there for years, but I mean, how is it now spun back to like they're the customers are also the ones just going crazy? It's unbelievable. What do these people think's going to happen? So he's exposing himself, apparently. You just, you can't go into a legit place and do that, or any place, dude. It's freaking 2025, 2024, whenever, or 2016, 2012, whatever, 2012 to 2016. Anyhow, Justin Tucker, I mean, damn, that's not good for him. That is not good for him. Oh, okay. Amber says, yes, I do. I'm not just the serious or scary parts of the news. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, I'll take it. I cannot say her name, Mandy. Oksana Bayou. I think I said it. Won gold that year. She lives in Shreveport. Wow. I did not know that. Did you know that? Rob Coker, a little. Yeah, just a little. Yeah, so way to go, Justin Tucker, on that. Let's see, man. I've got this too. I wanted to pull this up. Well, it's no longer up there. It's been copyright strike. Good. They took care of that for me, so I didn't have to get a copyright strike. But I don't know if y'all saw today. Not sure how many of you guys like golf or watch golf. I love Pebble Beach. Pebble Beach is like my favorite golf course, and I've always had this addiction to golf games, video games. Number one, I love Tiger Woods golf. I like golf games even before that, but Tiger Woods golf and PlayStations made it fun to play with my buddies and stuff like that. So always love doing that, and still do that with my neighbor whenever he can slip away and I can play. We're terrible, but we just have fun. Just kick back, chilling, playing a little golf. And one of my favorite courses to do that on always is Pebble Beach. Love Pebble Beach. Well, they're playing at Pebble Beach right now. Rory McIlroy made a hole-in-one. That thing just skyrocketed, and boom, nothing but the bottom of the cup. It never hit grass. Unbelievable. You really couldn't see it that well from the camera angle, you just heard it. It hit the pin and went straight down, no bounce out or anything. Like unbelievable hole in one. So always cool to see that. And then the thing I did want to show, hopefully this one will play, because I mean, you can't think of golf. I can't think of golf without thinking of the legendary Jim Nantz, who is just one of the greatest of all time. Well, and he lives, I'm pretty sure, like I'm mostly 99.9% sure, I'm JR sure that he that he lives on Pebble Beach. And he has a hole in his backyard that is cool. I've seen that too. But here he is commentating his own shot, I believe on the 8th at Pebble Beach.
The 8th. Let's go back to the tee at the 8th. Where Nantz at 1 under par has been wavering on whether they hit driver or 3-wood. He's going to go driver. No,
1 under par.
Little kind of quick, nervous, over the top to the left, but there's room to the left. So he's going to go driver here. He's thought it through. A little toey, but I'm going to get away with that one.
That'll work.
That'll work. I got a fairway. I got to put another point on the board. Let's go.
I mean, it is freaking Nantz, baby. It is Nantz. And Blasey, what do you think about hearing Jim Nantz call his own damn shot on the 8th at Pebble Beach?
So, it's funny. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you great.
Okay, awesome. So it's funny you say that, because as soon as I came in, I was like, damn, that's Jim Nantz's voice narrating Jim Nantz's shot. It looks like. Is that what's going on here? It's exactly what's going on here.
It's exactly what's going on. That's
yeah,
exactly
yeah,
what's going
that's
on.
pretty crazy. I've seen those Jim Nantz things in his backyard. Have you seen his backyard?
Yes, that's what I was saying. I said, and you can confirm, I said I'm JR sure on this. I'm 99.9% sure that he has a house on Pebble Beach and that he has a hole in his backyard that is just an amazing hole to be also. Oh, I lost you. We lost you. He's working on the mics, on that Rode mics. I don't know. You went mute on me. It's okay. Come back. Yep. Well, look, this is what happens when you're in an airport. No, just reset it and come back in. I'll bring you back in. It'll be okay. But I can't hear anything that you're saying. Yeah, is Blasey auditioning for Magnum PI? Dude, that's a great question. We're going to ask him when he comes back. Oh, I love it. I love it. He said that he may be able to join in, and I was hoping that he would. Nantz used to live in Connecticut. I think he did. He is just the voice. He's just the voice. Mandy says, did you see that officials from the Bills-Chiefs championship game have been fired? I have not seen that. We're going to talk about that next week if that's the case, for sure.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Big E wants to know, before you answer that, Blasey, are you auditioning for Magnum PI?
I haven't put a lot of thought into that yet, Maybe I should.
So where are you? I know everybody knows you're in Dallas. I mean, you're at the airport, I'm assuming, in Dallas.
Yeah, I'm at Dallas, Fort Worth. Here at the airport, just waiting on my flight.
What time's your flight?
It is at 8:24. We should be boarding here the next, 5 or 10 minutes or so.
Okay. Well,
allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Word on the street, guys. Word on the street.
Well, that takes me. You came in at the right time. I just had a couple of.
My hat's crooked.
It is a little crooked, but I don't know.
Why is it? I can't straighten it up. I don't even understand it.
We'll
come from over here. Is that better?
Yeah, it is a little less crooked. It's just this son of a bitch doing angles is what he's doing.
I got to figure out these new headphones I got. I think every time I touch them, it turns them off.
You don't touch them then. I mean,
they're monstrous. Look at them.
They really are. What are those?
They're JBL. It's supposed to be for like running. If I took 2 steps in them, they would both pop out. I don't understand how they're made for running.
Yeah, I don't either. They
don't
don't have
either.
a latch on the back.
They've got like a
Anything to
hoop on
hold
them.
onto the ear.
No, they've got like a hoop on them, like a tennis shoe used to on the back end, so you could pull it up. You know what I mean? It's kind of a hoop on it, and I'm like, what else supposed to do with this hoop? How's that fit in the ear? So anyway, I need to watch like a tutorial on them or something.
You know what? It's hard to beat those old. I've gotten. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I've gone into some rabbit holes lately of just whenever I'm like, I'm not gonna watch. I want to watch mindless stuff and no longer think. And I've been watching like 80s retro videos of products we no longer need that are in products that used to be useful and no longer are, and things like that. And one of them was the Walkman, of course. But man, how big was the Walkman? How good were the headphones, though? They just went that little wire. It was stiff, and it went
coming over here. Yeah,
either the foam one, but then whenever
the solid
sport.
Yeah,
you remember when they went to the sport?
Yes, I
and
do,
then
I
it
do,
went
actually.
in your ear, perfect every time. But I guess people just didn't like this part of the whole deal.
Yeah, just coming over.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, they ruined it. Big E says that cheap little metal wire. It was terrible if you sat on it, but if you took good care of it, it was fine. If you put it around your neck, you were going to stretch it out, and then it didn't.
Yes, you were.
But a premium pristine one that was just built right would just lock into your ear balls, and you could hear space.
Just locked in.
Just locked in.
You could run, you could walk, you could do it all. I'll tell you what,
you couldn't run with the CD player, and I think
no.
You know,
yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's true.
And then what was the jackass who thought that you could plug in a tape, then plug through a wire, which it worked, but the safety that just degraded from the portable CD player to the tape deck, nothing ever sounded. I never heard one that sounded good ever.
No, that tape to CD converter thing was just a terrible idea.
It was so bad. But what isn't bad, Blasey? Happy 40th birthday to Barstool's big cat.
Wow, he's only 40, huh?
I know.
I thought he was a little older than that.
I did too.
Wow.
I did too. Yeah,
that's good.
I thought he was too. Somebody who I thought was younger than this is 95 today. One of the greatest actors, in my opinion, of all time, Mr. Gene Hackman.
Dang, Gene Hackman, 95.
Gene Hackman.
Huh?
Yeah, man.
I like Gene Hackman. He's cool as it gets, man. Dang, I would have thought that dude's probably like 80, 82 or something.
I know.
Yeah,
95 years old. His last movie was in 2004, Mooseport. I never saw. I don't think I.
Wow, it's been that long.
I did see Mooseport.
Wait, he hadn't acted in 20 years.
He retired and he quit. Like that was it. And I remember.
No wonder. Like the last image I have of him is, like it.
A good one of him.
Yeah.
Basically, you feel like he was in his prime. But he was.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, that was 25
years
ago.
He was 75 years ago. Yeah, 75
he
years
wasn't
old.
He wasn't a spring chicken when he retired. It's unbelievable. But what a great actor, man. List a movie, The French Connection. I missed that one. I believe The Conversation, that one was good. He was in the Superman movies. He was Lex Luthor. I forgot that.
Yes,
of course, Hoosiers. One of the greatest sports movies, arguably the greatest sports movie of all time.
Yeah.
Mississippi Burning.
Oh, yeah.
The Firm, Crimson Tide, Enemy of the State.
Crimson Tide. I like The Firm, too. Good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was solid.
Great book, too. And one of the few books I can say I actually read. I read The Firm. Man, I think that's pretty much everything that I had
around
tonight.
the horn, huh? You've hit it all.
That's pretty much around. Well, I've got some other stuff, but I'm gonna save it. Actually, no, I'm not. You're about to board, and I think, would y'all like to? Let me make sure I can do this first of all, while I'm because it is a little larger file than usual. But I think y'all would like to see an exclusive clip.
Oh yeah, exclusives are always good.
The Bubba show that will be dropping, I guess, tomorrow. Again, we don't know. I sent him the show today, so probably tomorrow, or maybe this weekend. I don't know. But
No, I didn't go crazy. I just kept adding little layers.
yeah, I don't think y'all would mind seeing this, would you? It's about 3 minutes long. I'm going to let it play. If Blasey, have they called you yet?
I'm looking there. People are getting aggressive down there.
Ah, let them. Yeah, we got 5
Oh
minutes.
yeah,
We're good.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm not.
yeah.
I'm never bored first.
No, not at all.
Layers of flavors, you know what I mean? Like in that chili. So yeah, we'll talk about the chili. So
Let's talk. I was going to say, let's talk about this chili. This is
the second
season
annual
2.
Windmills chili contest at Props. Last year finished second. Probably the most highly controversial decision since Roy Jones Jr. lost his gold medal in Seoul, Korea in 1992. I would say in all of competition across the board. So that was with that guy. Yes, that's the only thing I could think of that could compare. I got robbed last year. Just being real, I got totally robbed last year. This guy brought in his whole dojo from his karate instruction, and here's the thing: he had the absolute worst chili in the house. People said they compared it to an ashtray, but because he had all these kids, then the kids voted, and he won, and so I finished second. So it was like, okay. It's cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's fine.
See, I never got that's the first you finally told of, you told there was controversy, and I don't ever remember you completely explaining that part. Okay.
And that guy didn't show up this year. So I'm like, whatever. I'm glad. But so this year they changed it. This year it was $7 to come be a part of the chili cooking deal, right? I mean, to come taste and be a judge. And this year you got 3 tickets. And you could put your 3 tickets. You could put them in 3 different people's glasses. You had like a beer glass in front of you. The votes were right in front of you, or you could put them all in one, 2 in one, 1 in another, whatever you want to do, right? So this year I go in. I add another layer of complexity. So I added another layer in there. I got some deer meat. So I went smoked beef. I smoked it all on the grill. Smoked sausage, ground beef, and smoked deer meat. And then last minute decision, I sliced up very tiny some Kaneka sausage and deep fried it and dropped it in there on top. Take it up there. So
deep fried it in your new deal. Damn it. What was that like? I've never deep fried sausage.
It's so quick, dude. It's perfect. It's like frying sausage in a pan, but you can do it within like a minute. It's done.
It doesn't blow up.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. It's like brown. It's like little crispy nuggets everywhere. You know what I mean? So I cut it real thin. It was beautiful. Like it's a thing of beauty.
Sounds amazing.
But man, I added a lot of, I kept going with what I normally do and how I do my chili. But I did add a couple of new layers and some extra. I would taste in a spoon, and I would take some things and just add just a little bit to go, what will this do from a balance standpoint? And I added a couple of things that I've never added before. I think actually it was delicious. It was really good. Now this year, my old neighbor Stephen Isle was right next to me. He got in it. Now Stephen could cook, right? So I knew Stephen was going to bring it. But now I'll tell you what else he brought was about 96 of his friends. I've never seen there was a line of his friends. I was like, you invited people, didn't you? It's funny. I'm telling him the story. I'm like, let me tell you what happened last year. And he said, and I got through telling him, this guy brought all his kids in here and they voted. And he went, I might have invited a few people. And I was like, well, that's cool. And then and he starts looking at me and he has I don't even know these people either. It's like, I didn't know you had this many friends. First of all,
so technically in this deal, you can buy the damn trophy. You can buy the trophy if you can buy the people.
Yeah, so we got now don't get me wrong, his chili, I didn't lose to a bad chili, but I definitely got out recruited. He's of chili cook-offs.
the Nick Saban of chili cook-offs.
That's a strong statement. That is a strong statement. So there you go. I thought this week's show was fun, and
yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that was a fun little highlight from it.
Yeah.
Paul Rogers does know who Gene Hackman is. There you go. There you go. And am I a John Wayne fan? I mean, I've seen a bunch of John Wayne movies. My favorite John Wayne clip is the one whenever he takes that little boy to the pond, and the boy was not having it, and he had had enough. He was pouting or whatever, and his mama came and said, I don't remember exactly what happened, but basically John Wayne picked the damn kid up and threw him in the pond. That's probably my favorite John Wayne clip of all time. Very much a debatable character, as it seems, and a lot of people just said he was a complete a-hole. So,
John
I don't
Wayne, man,
know.
he shaves with a knife. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
Yeah,
John
I wouldn't
Wayne.
mess with him. But he made a bunch of good movies. That's for dang
Oh,
sure.
he dang sure did. Yet Paul Rogers has still got to watch Days of Thunder from Word on
He
the Street. I've
does. He
seen.
does.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah.
right. That's exactly
Yeah.
right. I think our influence on Paul has been way too much. I'm a little concerned about you, Paul. Like, do as we do, not as we say. Maybe or something.
Maybe say, maybe might be better
I don't
off.
know. I'm just playing. You're gonna be just fine. Watch all of this stuff. You're on the right place. Well, Blasey,
Yeah.
I hope you have a safe flight, brother.
Yeah, man.
And
Glad to
and
catch
then
up with you.
yeah, for sure. I'm glad you were able to make it. And then hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. Be on the lookout for stuff. Again, if you haven't got you a Tigs Bits hat, it is a great opportunity. I believe
Yes,
that
it
sale
is.
goes to midnight. Get you a hat. Thank you for those who've done it. And until then, we will see you guys next week.
Later.
It's Tigs night.